Hey Libra, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless message for you, asking Tarot and Oracle what's coming towards you. We're asking about love, money, life. We'll see what comes through. And you guys, I'm going to be loving you up all week, so stay tuned. I'll be dropping a video every day for a while. And the whole idea of this is it's meant to find you when it was meant to find you. That being said, only take what empowers you, leave the rest. This channel's all about just empowering you and supporting you. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Libras and cross-watchers alike to pray for you, simply say hi in the comments section or leave an emoji, something that represents you, who you are, and we can focus on that with our energy. Only love and light in this space. So we start with the mudra, magic, be bewitched. And the affirmation goes like this: my life is encompassed with the great secret of the universe. I have faith in its benevolence. There's a lot of Page of Cups energy with this. So this is a gesture for a clear and deep perception. Life, the universe, and we ourselves are part of a great mystery, Libra. Although science purports to know a great deal, in fact, we know almost nothing. If truth be told, we consist of something like empty space full of vibrating energy. This unfathomable paradox gives us a clue to the intelligence, the plan which lies behind everything in the universe. A mystery which cannot come to an end with our physical death. Comforting, fascinating, and what makes sense of our lives is that information. Put yourself in some holy place in your imagination. It can be a great cathedral or a temple. Let yourself be infused with a magical atmosphere so that you receive an inkling of the great mystery which determines the hidden meaning in our lives. And so this is how you do the mudra. I love this because it gives you something physical that you can do while meditating or while falling asleep, even while you're watching this reading. Don't do it if you're driving, please. It goes like this. Actually, if you had to do it while you're driving, this isn't such a bad one. Some of them are crazy. So you take your... no, don't do it while you're driving. Take your pointer finger and you put it up against your thumb like that. Like that. It's kind of like a crazy little shadow puppet. And then bring your middle finger together like that, okay? So it's the movement of this mudra that keeps that message in your head, that helps you practice it, puts it in the physical realm. All right, let's get into tarot. What's coming towards my Libras? This has all been pre-shuffled with you in mind. And if you can, please hit the like button on your way in. Thank you so much. It really helps the channel. It tells YouTube that this isn't crap. Don't hit the like button if you think it's crap. You know, free will's a thing. We have the Death card. That's a really interesting card because it's also a rebirth. So that means that something's just transitioning. Something's changing in your life. We'll get some more energy out on that soon, but we're just going to get a general feel of where we're going for right now. Where are we going with Libra? What do they need to know? What's coming towards Libra? If they fly out in reverse, I respect where the cards lie. Okay. One sec. Two of Pentacles. Queen of Cups upside down. Who's this Queen of Cups upside down? Boom, boom, and then the Seven of Swords. Okay, very fascinating. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Empress card. I love the Empress. Everybody loves the Empress. She's kind of a celebrity card in the tarot because she can represent in a love reading somebody who's incredibly attractive. But she can also represent the conditions of a situation, that being very fertile. An ability to grow into something really wonderful. She's the only pregnant card in the deck for a reason. She symbolizes that fertility, of course, but also abundance. So, and also I feel like whenever I see Empress, I hear this little voice that says, don't underestimate me. This can grow to something really big. So if it's a business reading, a career reading, it's like, oh, this looks like full of possibilities. And if it's a love reading, same thing, basically. We start with the Death card. Turn these over. We start with the Death card. So yes, there is something transitioning out of your life. What's really interesting is that when I stand back and I look at the energy of this reading, there's almost an element of transition. Something's revealing itself. And so there's almost... I hesitate to say trickster energy, but the Magician card upside down suggests that there's more than meets the eye. I'm going to get a little bit more information here. What is this Magician card upside down? So it seems that the trickster energy is talking about maybe somebody or something that didn't come through. This, if it did come through, this opportunity arrived, it would have been really passionate. It would have been really exciting. But it's moving out of the picture. It almost feels like there's a bigger picture here, and it's going away. This could have been if this was a relationship, this would be somebody who didn't come through for you. It was somebody who was kind of leading you on maybe, and they have their own situation that got their advances all complicated and it retracted. If this is a business or a career reading, or, you know, just events in life, this didn't make its way through. But what I like is it's like the energy around your life is looking out for you, because it's moving it, the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle, as I would say, out of the picture. So there's a protective energy here that's coming through with the Death card, because it's making space for something more legit. Okay, then we have this Two of Pentacles. Now, Two of Pentacles talks about, again, more transition. This could be recalibrating, rescheduling. This is transformation. This is all. So if I could stand back from our reading right now and just say, give you a little bit of advice, I'd say, wait for it. There's some stuff that's moving around, like the energies around you are swirling and you're playing a part in it, but there's other energies around you that need to settle. So if I'm finding any Libras right now at a place in their life where you're like, should I follow this up with action, or should I'm always going to respect you, your intuition, you have free will, and it trumps anything I say, and it trumps anything in this reading. Okay, so that being said, I would say there's more that meets the eye. There's more that's to come. You have messages or possibly even travel that are coming in quick. So they are going to help kick this transformation or this transition in your life forward. Then you have an individual. Now this could be you, Libra, or it could be somebody else that might feel up and down, a little unpredictable emotion, unpredictable feeling with their emotions. And that can't be comfortable, right? We all get into those positions sometimes during transition where we're like, oh, what's around the corner? This Queen of Cups would like to be, when they're not out of alignment and they're more balanced, they would like to be somebody who's nurturing, loving, compassionate, creative. The Queen of Cups represents water signs. So they like to go with the flow. They're usually flexible. They're there for another person. They're always there to lend a hand or to lend a shoulder to cry on. You know, this is a very empathic, compassionate type of person. But when they're upside down, it's usually because something's rocking their stability. It's something that's rocking their reality. In this case, I can tell you, with all that energy swirling and all this stuff in up in the air or in transition, it's probably has something to do with that. But we do have this enthusiastic, open-minded energy of the Page of Cups coming forward. This, in some cases, is going to represent a young person. But in others, it's going to represent just a frame of mind. Their mind is opening up to possibilities. We'll come back to her in a minute and just kind of get a little bit more information. And just a quick note about gender, all the face cards, they don't associate with gender. So if you hear me saying the Queen or the King, or we're going to come back to her, of course, fill in the blanks there. Here's what's really interesting. Of course, I always like save the best for last. These two fly out at the very end. Seven of Swords upside down. This is something's being revealed out of deception. This deception does not look bad so far, because and deception could be something really positive. But we have the Queen, or not the Queen. My words today. I'm so sorry. We have the Ace of Cups. This is like love or friendship, a gesture of care coming out. It was hidden at one point. Maybe somebody was hiding it. Maybe it was kept hidden somehow. So let's get some more out on this, you guys. I want to know about this Queen of Cups. So I'm focusing on the Page of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Okay, we got your energy out here with the Justice card. Okay, we've got some people out here. I'm just going to put the Justice card upside or to the side because it kind of came out that way. There's something that happened. Oh, my nose is itching. I'm so sorry. I wish it was something kind of cool, like maybe just my head right there. Or maybe my elbow, but it's my nose that itches when I need to pay attention. So this is also in transition. It feels like there's another individual. There's two individuals here. And there's an event or some bad memories, something that happened, something that occurred, I think, between these two individuals. And one person, that Queen of Cups that we're talking about, real emotional right now, they're being emotionally affected by something. They might not be acting themselves. They are trying to keep an open mind in this situation with the Page of Wands. Now, in case that Page of Wands is a child, just a side note, because it's going to be some of you guys, this Page of Wands is stuck in the middle between these two people, okay? The other individual is really grounded. They are also very nurturing. They're doing a pretty good job in staying in their alignment because they are grounded in a different kind of way. So they have different skill sets here. But there's almost this questioning going on of like, what's the right thing? How is this going to turn out? Is this going to be fair? Is this going to be a fair thing? So if any of you guys are going through something legal, if there's contracts involved, things are still up in the air a little bit. And of course, who wants that kind of answer from a tarot reading? So let's get something a little more definite about this Justice card. This is the good news. Something's going to be revealed. I know, right? It's like, okay, that's what you've been saying this whole time, but literally that is the reading. There's a message over and over and over again. The Page of Wands, keep an open mind. The transitional card of Temperance. We have the Seven of Swords upside down. Something's revealing itself. And then the Moon card upside down. Something's revealing itself. So this is where tarot is saying, back off. Like, it's only willing to tell me that, hey, good news, silver lining, things are actually opening up. Things are being revealed. Information's being revealed. People are being revealed. Something's coming through. So let's focus on that. That's our next question. What is coming through here? It's a gesture of love, hope, maybe an apology or a friendship. You guys are all going through different things. Let's open a new deck so that we've got all the cards at our beck and call. But if you're with me so far, it's resonating. So let's see where it's going. Ace of Cups. Page of Rods upside down. If this is an apology, somebody's going to be like, sorry, I didn't keep an open mind. I was stuck in my ways. I was stuck in my fears, conflict. This does look like an apology for some people. For a lot of people. Page of Rods upside down. They was stuck in my ways. I was keeping a closed mind. I was this Five of Swords. I felt like I was right. Five of Rods, creating conflict. There's a lot of conflict energy swirling around with the fives. And then the Moon, connected to fears. So the Moon can talk about the subconscious. It talks about what's hidden. Think about the moonlight, the way that if even in a full moon, it's pretty amazing. You can actually see quite a bit. But it takes on almost like this magical and slightly unreal world if you take a walk in the moonlight, because you can see things so clearly, and yet in the shadows there could be anything lying there. And so the Moon talks about fears. It talks about that which you can't see. There was this influence on the situation where this person was acting in conflict from that which they couldn't see. And we all have that, right? In all sorts of situations. So that's what's at play. And I do think this is coming forward towards you, this gesture of hope, love, or apology. And that's what I can tell you. So let's jump real quick into the Eight of Wands. before I let you go, because this is an action card. This means that messages are coming towards you during a time that is a little bit cloudy. What are these messages for my Libras? It can be travel, Page of Swords, and Judgment. This is a big moment. My nose is itching again. This is a big moment. Information is coming towards you. It's going to really enlighten the whole situation. It's going to change everything. And there's a sense of like, you're getting an opportunity to rise up to the call. Judgment card right here. And when you do that, it changes, it shifts the whole situation. So you're getting an opportunity. How you respond is up to you. But I think that there's almost like a before and after. So after this arrives, after this transformation kind of occurs, you'll look back at life before that in this situation and be like, okay, yeah, that was a very different chapter. So it does feel, again, like a lot of apology vibes. But it can also be things just kind of correcting themselves, things becoming balanced. Libras, you rule over the judgment card right here. Excuse me, not judgment, justice. And she's holding in one hand a sword representing information and clarity, and she's holding in the other hand a balance representing a scale rather representing balance. So this is on its way, but it landed sideways, and it's telling me everything is in transition. Give it a sec. I'm sending you off with love and light. Thank you so much for joining me. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed this, and keep your eyes peeled because you've got a ton more readings coming your way.